Hockey, c'est une religion ici. Right? Yeah, I'm still proud. I'm still a Habs fan. Always. For life, baby. Mais c'est drôle comment l'année dernière, les joueurs qui étaient des héros, cette année, c'est des cibles. Right? Tout à coup. Right? Piqué. L'année dernière, c'était l'héros. Cette année, tout le monde est comme, ah, Piqué, il est trop flashy.
We have a very special guest today on our show. I knew this guy when he used to be a club promoter, begging people to come to his parties. I knew him when he was about to start a rap career and decided to go on the right path to become an international comedian star. He was just Sugar Sammy. How you doing?
What's up, brother?
I'm good, I'm good, I'm good.
When did you become white, man? I remember.
For this interview.
I remember Malik Shahid when he was black. I don't know what happened.
Oh, come on. I'm international.
Nice putting on his white voice. Hi, good morning. How are you?
So how's everything with you, Sugar?
Good, man. Good to see you. It's been a while.
I know, it's been a while. You've been traveling across the world.
Yeah, you're looking good, man. Keep
I'm
good.
trying to hang with you.
You know.
So you have a very big show called Français s'il vous plaît that's coming up, and you're touring across Quebec. Tell us about that show, please.
It's the 100% French version of the bilingual show that I did last year.
Yes.
And it's adapted for the unilingual French audience.
Yes.
So we started that in August, and now we've been touring it all over Quebec, and the premiere is coming to Montreal November 20th, and it's just going to continue going to Quebec.
I'll give you a chance to thank your parents for sending you to French school.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for sending me to French school, because we were forced to go anyway.
I want to ask you, Sam, when you put together a show, this is a French show, you've done many English shows, the difference when you approach, your writing and your preparation?
Well, first of all, first and foremost, the obvious thing is the language.
Okay.
And then when I'm doing a show for Quebec, it's way more Quebec-centric
Yes.
than a show that I'll do for the rest of Canada or on an international level, just because the references for the audiences are very local, you know?
Okay.
So it's a very Quebec-focused show. Yeah, it ends up being good because it's like sort of a marginal approach to it, you know, an Anglo-ethnic approach to Quebecois culture.
So, do you plan to take this French show and adapt it to a more French international market?
Well, I'm definitely going to do France, but it's going to be a different show. There's going to be definitely some elements that are more universal themes that are going to end up in the French show for France, but you know, it's probably going to be my point of view on France. You know, it's going to be coming in and talking about what I see, and it's going to be way more French focused for sure. I mean, I like doing that everywhere. When I go to the States, I talk about the U.S. and I really keep it U.S. focused. I have a lot of material about hip hop that I really can't do anywhere else but the U.S. You know, that it's very particular stuff that works out as well. So yeah, the key is to just do your research, go into a market, feel it out, and then build your bridges.
Don't tell him too much, Sam. Stay tuned because later on in the show, Sam reveals to us what he does on his pastime to relax. Stay tuned. Nous sommes de retour. We're back avec le soleil unique, Mr. Sugar Sammy. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror.
Yeah.
So Sam, I mean, we all know you're a comedian and so forth, but what does Sam do to relax and have fun and enjoy himself?
I play a lot of hockey.
Okay.
Good Canadian boy, so hockey's a big pastime. I watch a lot of hockey, not these days,
Okay.
but when the players decide to play, I definitely, music fan.
Yeah. What do you listen to music right now?
I like 80s. I'm a big 80s fan. So I've always been a big 80s fan, Like I'm revisiting a lot of the stuff that I used to like as a kid and also stuff that I missed while I was a kid in the 80s. So I like that. And I'm starting to pick up other tastes in music. I'm starting to listen to a lot of new stuff that's coming around and becoming, a fan of new music that you can see has been influenced by the 80s, like Muse and Frank Ocean.
Okay.
That's a really cool new artist that I discovered.
And what's your big dream show?
My big dream show.
Big comedy show.
For me?
Yeah.
It's like to perform or to watch?
Perform.
I mean, honestly, any show for me is good, whether it's like a big theater or it's like a comedy club, I enjoy myself just as much. They're just different ways of performing and different ways of handling audiences. I have a blast being up there. I actually don't even think about, all the decor that goes around it. It's all just being up there and making people laugh, joke by joke. So
It's funny, because comedy is not as easy as it looks. Then who are your comedic influences?
Well, definitely Eddie Murphy. Growing up, Eddie Murphy was my top influence.
Why?
When I watched Delirious, it was the first thing I watched. It was the only VHS available at my time, so that's all I had, But as soon as I saw that as a kid, that was it. I knew exactly what I wanted to do, and I studied him endlessly in terms of just the rhythm and the timing, and you know, I really absorbed the way he wrote and the way he performed on stage and the way he just would pause between jokes and to deliver a punchline. So Eddie was probably my number one thing, and then like a lot of the black comedians later on, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, Martin Lawrence, like, you know, my influences really went that way, and then a lot of British comedians later on in my career too, like Ricky Gervais and Sacha Baron Cohen, who does Ali G. So I think my style's a mix of those two. It's like Black America and, you know, and England a little bit mixed together.
But you know, coming a long way from that kid in Compton Lane with the holes in the shoes.
Exactly.
Let people know your websites and get more information about your upcoming shows.
Yeah, sure. All my shows are at sugarsammy.com. Yeah, and check out my French show. If you guys understand French, you'll love it. It's gonna be probably refreshing to see English style comedy done in French. So check me out.
And don't forget to do your kiss.
Oh yeah, right. This is my move. You gotta do it too.